Good evening, you guys. I'm gonna wait and give other people the opportunity to start coming in. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I went to the grocery store to get me some fruit, and I saw something that I had been looking for a long time because I be looking at this lady who lives in Florida. She has a YouTube channel and she's always eating blue crab. So I saw where Cash Saver had blue crab in the bag, and I made some real good garlic and herb butter. Oh my god, it was so good. It was already dead, child. I was looking for blue crab one time. Somebody was like, "Oh, I know where you can go get them from." I was like, "Where?" Oh, excuse me. They said there's an Asian store um in Midtown in Memphis. All you got to do is go in there, get them. They'll put them in the bag. And all you got to do is take them home and boil them. I said, "Oh hell no! I got to boil them, kill them. I need for them to already be dead." But this was so freaking good. Blue crab is a seafood. It's similar. I would say to crab legs. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all what blue crab. Oh Lord Jesus. Y'all ain't gonna be able to eat no blue crab no more. Oh God. And it was so good. But anytime something sit up and look at you like that, that means you ain't supposed to eat it. He's staring. He looked like he's sad. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat blue crab no more. Hey, gray face. Let's see. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button so that y'all can kick the video and everything into the algorithm. Long live Janice, the Black Barbie, Cypress TV, Nakia Baker, TB21, Diane Bowens, New to You, Joy Loves God, Renee, True Aquarius, Shirley Jenkins, uh Nola 504, Diane Bowens, Gray Face, Clarinetta, Anissa, and who else in here? Lil Vegas, Cecilia, Suave, and Tyranny, and Pumpkin Poop. We're gonna give some more people the opportunity to start coming in. Tina. Hey Tina. Tina, did we used to work together? I'm not sure if you and I used to work together. Um Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we haven't. I was just I was looking at your name and I was like, did we used to work together? I worked for the police department. Um oh, you're in Missouri. Okay. Well, we haven't worked together. We haven't worked together. Hey, Miss Sharon. Y'all make sure y'all run the likes up. That helps to kick the video into the algorithm. I know just looking at your picture, I used to work with a young lady named Tina, and I was thinking about maybe her name was House. Um, yeah, keep running the likes up for me. We're gonna talk about P. Diddy and Cassie. Child, I got a lot to say as it relates to that situation. I got a lot to say. I just saw a True Aquarius. Did you say something else? Let me go back up there and look. Cause I be missing comments. I don't see it. True Aquarius. Retyping in the chat again. Cause I don't see it. So you guys, they're saying that P. Diddy and Cassie have settled, right? And from what I was listening, I was listening to some other vlogs that was talking about, and I was reading on Facebook that she was asking for about 8 figures. Okay, that's a lot of money. I think they said about 30 million. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey, I just think this is the chickens are coming home to roost. Now, I went back and I looked at some video of Diddy and Cassie and all of that. And I'm not saying that she wasn't abused, because there's this thing called Stockholm syndrome, okay, where people are victims and, you know, they become attached to their victimizer, right? They become attached. They have that Stockholm syndrome type personality. And I can't omit, Cassie may have been staying there because she was enjoying the money and stuff. There have been rumors about Diddy being abusive to his women for many, many years. We saw what happened to Kim Porter. Now, the word is that Kim Porter was um writing a book. Okay, the word was that she was writing a book and she was doing like a tell-all book. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know a lot of people, they're really iffy about P. Diddy's bodyguard, but P. Diddy's bodyguard, I have paid close attention to videos that he has put out doing like a tell-all video and stuff. I looked at the last big night. I've looked at the interviews that he's done with Vlad and dialogue and all of that. And his story has never changed. Even when this happened to Diddy back in like 1997, I remember seeing him do a video. To Biggie, yeah. And his story never changed, But as time went on, he started to expose Diddy. He been saying in all of those videos, but for that he had to be with Diddy, he had to bodyguard him. And Diddy would he bought Kim Porter strap-ons and stuff, and he bought up butt plugs for him. Okay. So, I'm not really surprised based on the history as it relates to the history. We've been hearing this stuff for years. People talking about how P. Diddy has abused them, especially women. If you all remember when he did I forgot, making the band or something, when he made that band Danity Kane, right? And Gene Deal says, I was looking at an interview, he says because they didn't sell the way he wanted them to sell, he was like, I'm just gonna whore them out. Meaning, he was going to, I guess, make them into escorts and sell them to high dollar men in the industry. I get like Cass was saying, male prostitutes, so he could join in if they let him. Okay. This is the type of stuff that he does. I was looking at this video. I don't know if it was in the shade room or what, but he made Joe Budden. Joe Budden went to pick up his check or something that Diddy had, and Diddy made him dance. Like it's absolutely disgusting to me. Like a lot of the stuff that P. Diddy has done, especially to his very own community, right? And listen, I always say all the time, I don't have no issues with no other community. I feel like you should date whoever make you happy, because I ain't got to the point I don't mind. I don't mind dating outside of my race, okay? And so um P. Diddy, you know, he hijacked all of these um artists, okay? All of these artists that made money, they made a lot of money, okay? That could have made a lot of money. And he pocketed all of that money. I was looking at, they said that the way P. Diddy would have his artists in the hole just based on the videos, like just based on the videos, like 112 and all of them, he would always be in the videos. They didn't necessarily want him in the videos. So what he would do is he billed them for everything, and they would be in the hole just with making the video. He billed himself for appearing in the video. He made them pay him for that. So they had to pay him back for being in the video. He used his cars. He billed the artist from that for that. I'm talking about his very own artists. He billed them for that. They would when if they would be in, use one of his houses or condos, he billed them for that. If that he billed them for the clothes, he billed them for everything. They would be way in the hole just with the videos. They weren't making money, and they said they didn't even want him in the darn videos. Okay, this man has been an absolute devil, and you're right. And so when Jaguar Wright, and I know Jaguar Wright, I always felt like she was telling a lot of truth, about 80%. And I think they ended up sending somebody to Jaguar Wright that made her lose her mind or something like that. And that what that did was it destroyed all of her credibility. But I never really had a whole lot of doubt, especially about Diddy, because other people have said this about Diddy. I was listening to P. Diddy's bodyguard talk about how bad Diddy was, how bad, Diddy beat on women and beat Kim and stuff like that. And he didn't want, even when he was messing around with other women, he controlled what they did. He didn't want them dating other women, right? I mean, other men. And so he basically just had this control, especially over Kim Porter. Even though we saw how he did Kim Porter, he would leave Kim Porter, go date J Lo. He would leave Kim Porter, go date anybody, and he felt like she was just the girl that he just do anything to and come back to when he got tired, right? And then Kim Porter had ended up, dying, and that's weird. But I was looking at Kim Porter's eyes and stuff. Kim Porter looks to me like she stays sedated all the time. And if Diddy and she was with him way longer than Cassie. So I'm sure sometimes people, they want to be, they get used to that money and they start doing anything. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I remember looking at this documentary called Hookers in Brooklyn or something like that. Hookers in the Bronx or something. It came out in the 90s. And I never forget that even with women that are walk the street, women of the night that walk the streets for money, they always say they have to stay high. That's the only way that they can do it, because they couldn't stand these strange men touching on them, and they said it grossed them out for them to even think about kissing on them. You know what I mean? I think when people think about prostitutes and stuff, they think about, oh, okay, well, these prostitutes, just like having, but what they're doing is they have a habit, more than likely, the reason why they're doing it. And so Cassie says what happened was P. Diddy always kept her high. And I can believe that. I believe he always kept it high. And made her, he liked to look at her um mess around with other men. And hey, I know why he liked looking at her, have sex with other men, because he wanted to look at the man. And then, he wanted to get prostitutes, because more than likely male prostitutes go both ways. They mess with a man and or a woman. Okay. So he wanted her to get a male prostitute so he could look and get aroused by looking at the man booty. And then hope the man let him throw his ass up in there. Okay, and hit him. So they're saying that, okay, that they have settled. And I'm not surprised. I think with Cassie looked like there was a lot of long suffering and stuff going on. I'm sure Cassie knows a whole lot. I'm sure she does. And even now, Cassie need to be careful, because with him settling with her, I don't know if she done got the money yet or not, but she might be driving one day. She needs to be careful when she turn her car on. Greyface says Aaron Hall said Diddy watched him smash a chick. Lord have mercy. And he was looking at Aaron Hall. He was looking at Aaron Hall. Yeah, I never forget. I was looking at Drink Champs, and the way that he basically propositioned what's that rapper name, y'all? His name ain't Future. His name is it's right up Fabulous. The way that he basically propositioned Fabulous, he had Fabulous feeling so freaking he had Fabulous feeling so uncomfortable. And he basically propositioned him. And so Fabulous I don't know why Fabulous didn't go ahead and give Diddy a strong right hook. I don't know why he didn't. Talk about, yeah, you need the party. You ain't really party with us. But what's the guy name? Jadakiss was sitting right next to Fabulous. He dare not do that to Jadakiss. I don't believe that Diddy would have said to Jadakiss what he said to Fabulous. So that let me know that he had been crushing on Fabulous for a real long time, and he basically annihilated the man, basically, and made him feel uncomfortable. But I just don't understand why Fabulous didn't say something. And then he jumped up and almost, he almost chopped down the Rastafari man. He almost chopped him down. The man had to run from him with all the cameras and stuff on him. He tried to pull the man dress up. He had on a long shirt that looked like, I guess, a dress with pants up under it. The man had to run in the studio. Diddy wanted that Rastafari man so bad, okay? And so, hey, I think Cassie should be careful from this point forward, because they always talk about what Diddy do. We thought Al B. Sure had flipped out. Okay, I'm one of the ones that thought when Al B. Sure was talking about Diddy was tapping his phone and stuff. I said, Lord, Al B. Sure on this stuff real bad. Okay, but we had no idea that he was telling the truth. I'm telling you. Fabulous been partying with him? She said Fabulous has since been partying with Diddy. Lord Jesus. I guess Fabulous trying to revive his career, but Diddy can't do a damn thing for him now, because the elites, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I don't know who it is that Diddy, because I'm going to tell y'all something. When the elites really like you, they do not allow anybody to put any bad media out about you. We had been knowing about what R. Kelly was doing, but the media, they protected him. The elites protected him. But then when they had no more use for him, he started asking about his money. He went and learned how to read a little bit. Okay. They threw him to the dogs. Okay. Because R. Kelly was a genius as it relates to writing. No, they don't even want him to have not a little bit of his stuff. No, we give you what we want you to have. They said, no, this nigga done went and learned how to read a little bit. Okay. And he think he gonna get some of his money. No, we've been pimping him for too long. Okay, so I think that's a darn shame. Although R. Kelly got to pay for what he did, because I believe he was. I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe, and I could be wrong. He said free Kels. I don't believe. I don't know if I believe that R. Kelly intentionally targeted little girls. He could have. I believe he just was one of them doggish niggas that didn't care. He just wanted him, what they call him, a young gal, and which is wrong. And didn't he just was irresponsible and trifling and didn't care how old they were. Then they said, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. This girl that I used to go to get my Young said yes he did. So y'all think he did? I guess he did, because he knew Aaliyah was what, 12 when he married her. He married Aaliyah when she was 12, right? And so this girl I used to go to get my lashes and stuff done, my eyebrows and stuff. And she said to me, now I was almost about to say her name. Now, even now, with her being in her early 40s, she gained some weight, but she still got an apple booty. She got that big butt. She's just a little thick now because she older. And but you could tell that she has been a powerhouse. And she said that when she was 17, I forgot how she tell me how she met R. Kelly, but whenever he would come to the South, whether it was Atlanta or around Memphis, they always got free tickets. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what she said to me. She said, we always got free tickets. Okay. So, if he was in Atlanta, he would pay for us, me and my friends, we would all go down to Atlanta. I said, so you was 17. Did he try some? She said, girl, no, he didn't try none. But if he had, I was going to give him some. She said, I was waiting on him to try, but he ain't tried none. But he took care of us every time. He let me know, when he was going to be in the South. And I said, dog, I don't know how that worked out. Because if he was sending for her, and I believe her, if he was sending for her, he was sending for her for a reason. But she said he didn't, and I believe her, because if he had, because she said she wanted it and he didn't try nothing. Snoozer Cake says, in trial, the girls admitted having fake ID. I love Step in the Name of Love. That's one of my favorite records. Step in the Name of Love. I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite song that he's got. Let me get that beep beep. Let me get that toot toot. What's the name of that song, y'all? Ignition. That's my favorite song that he got. That's my favorite song. They knew he was slow. They manipulated him. He still had a sickness. R. Kelly did. P.Diddy got a sickness. P.Diddy is very demonic and low down. I think that P.Diddy was who they use. How I feel about R. Kelly wife. I feel like R. Kelly wife knew damn well what he was doing, and she was joining in with him, and she tried to act like she didn't know. Talking about he kept her locked in a room all the time. And I just don't believe that. He kept her. If he did, she was locked up with some more girls, okay? And oh Lord, I think she was in the rituals when them girls said he had them eating feces. But what I can't understand is, y'all, I know, like I said, that they, a lot of times people develop this mentality called this Stockholm syndrome when they've been abused by by their abusers, by their victimizers. And they develop Stockholm syndrome where they start to some kind of way like their victimizer, but they like them out of fear. Okay, that's kind of what that is. They kind of get attached to them, and it comes with fear and psychological situations that are going on. But when they was talking about, he made them, he had them in there eating doo-doo and stuff, that was time for them to go. From my understanding, R. Kelly was not holding them hostage. Why didn't they go home? And it makes me believe that those girls' parents was telling them to stay. Don't come home, stay, because he had a whole brothel going on. He had a whole brothel. Tasha K getting sued by R. Kelly's lawyer. Lord, Tasha K can't catch a break. I like Tasha K, but everybody talks about R. Kelly. Why they suing her? Cardi B was suing her. Now R. Kelly suing her. Yes, the parents. I said the parents basically gave their children to R. Kelly. I do believe that. Just like I believe a lot of parents gave Diddy their little boys. Okay. Because if you notice, Diddy always wanted to really put together a boy group. Okay. He always wanted to put together a boy group. So let's see. Wow. I like this panel. Hold on. Wow, I like this panel. You all woke. What's going on with Diddy, you guys? Yeah, I've been knowing Diddy was demonic. Diddy was demonic. Faith Evans got a video that she made like back in like 2000. I forget what it was. I don't think it's You Gets No Love. Um I forgot what it was, the name of the video. But it was made in the early 2000s, like 2002 or 2003. And Faith Evans says, I think I'm still paying for that video to this very day. Y'all know Diddy is sick, but yet and still, he taught Jennifer Lopez the business. And then what she do? She took all of the knowledge and left him hanging. Okay. And if you listen to Gene Deal said he was just nasty. He was screwing the nannies. He was screwing Kim's nannies so that Kim's nannies could tell him while he was dating J Lo, everything that Kim was doing. Okay. Um, that situation, they talked about what went on with him and Farnsworth. And if you listen to Farnsworth Bentley, Farnsworth was talking about how he was down, he had a dream and he just decided, I don't know how he got Diddy number. He was like, he got up the nerve and he called Diddy and told Diddy to come to wherever he was. Now, what would make a celebrity like Diddy get up and go to where Farnsworth Bentley was? I guess Farnsworth did whatever was necessary, and whatever he did, Diddy loved it, because I never understood what was Farnsworth Bentley's, what was he? He was America's butler, right? Diddy made him America's butler. I guess because he didn't rap, he didn't sing. I don't think. I don't know what Farnsworth did other than be up on the Diddy. He was Diddy's boyfriend. Yeah, you right. Diddy blackballed Exhibit, because Exhibit was the first person to let us know what Diddy was doing. Exhibit was the first person to put it out there into the atmosphere. So yeah, he turned around, he because I used to love to look at Pimp My Ride. I liked Exhibit. He was cute. And shoot, he says, I miss his show G's to Gents. Oh, he gave Farnsworth, he gave all his boyfriends and girlfriends a show. He gave the city girl a show, Caresha, whatever her name is. And just think about Caresha. You know, Caresha, they said, Caresha has a show on his network, which is I forget the name of that network. They probably gonna take that from him, because they've taken Ciroc already. Now I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. But then they use people like Caresha to promote stuff to young girls as if it is okay to be pissed on. Everybody know that letting folks piss all in your face and eyes and mouth and stuff, you could catch hepatitis. But they use people like Caresha to promote stuff like that, at least like Diddy, because they want these young girls to have that type of perversion. That's perverted. It's absolutely nasty on a whole nother level. I don't even, you know, when you use the restroom, you wipe and stuff, you wash your hands when you pee. Cause you don't even want your own pee on you. But they use somebody like Carisha to promote some man pissing all on top of your damn head. And it's okay. And so they were saying, I was reading that they feel like maybe he may be abusing Carisha. I don't know, because Carisha, I forget, Young Miami or whatever her name. She brag about, yeah, Christopher Williams too. What's her name talked about what he did to Christopher Williams. But Carisha, she'll show the cars and stuff that he buy her. But I mean, and that all looks good, but are those Bentley trucks and stuff in her name? Because I'm willing to bet, because see, Puffy is in his 50s. He ain't no damn fool. He know Carisha is in her 20s. So everything he gets her, I'm willing to bet it is in his name. So that if she decides to go left on him, he gonna take it back. That's a way of controlling her. Just like, she on that show, they say he paying her 100 to 200,000 a year or something like that. He's showing her things that she's never seen before, so she letting him pee on top of her head. But I think it's a shame to become immune to something like that. Old men like P. Diddy, they're sick, and P. Diddy has done a whole lot to people. Blackmailing black men, or if they didn't do what he didn't want them to do, they couldn't get into the industry, or they could not stay in the industry. I always said he was like the gatekeeper of helping to annihilate black men. Now, I said that to say this: these black men ought to have some type of pride. I'm talking about the ones that's doing it, because you ain't got to give your booty up. I had to do it, just to get in the industry. Did me wrong. No, you ain't gotta do it. I mean, maybe that ain't for you. You ain't got no business wanting something so bad that you're willing to demean yourself, especially if you say that you're not gay. Okay, you don't do that. Okay, but now we're starting to see all of this bad publicity is starting to come out about Diddy. They took Ciroc. He had Ciroc for years, made Ciroc a real big name. I hope he got some kind of stock in it. Okay, but in order for they took it from him, so he probably don't. They used him to market it to the black community, and now it's Ciroc is one of the preferred liquors. Okay, but in order for them to take that from him, all of this bad publicity coming out, y'all, it's something going on. What's going on with Diddy? Y'all, my mind runs all types of ways, child. It just goes all up and down curves and everything around curves. Okay. I feel like, it's a lot of in the elites. A lot of them are LGQTB community. Okay. And so, if I know I said that all wrong, but y'all just have to bear with me because I'm sipping on some sweet bitch, okay? I know I said it wrong. I just can't think of it. I can't think right now. And so, Diddy, I believe Diddy. This is what I believe. I'm not saying this factual. Diddy, I believe he was messing with some higher up. I don't know if it's Clive Davis or what. Okay, I don't know if it's Clive Davis, but they I believe they want him to come out so that they can be public, because they feel like if you're a big celebrity like Diddy, they look at it as disrespect when you are gay. Just like you hear a lot of gay people say they don't appreciate what Tyler Perry doing. he's in that community, although he try to act like he ain't. But we all got eyes here, and they don't represent. They try to hide it. The community look at it as disrespect. Okay, so I think that's what's going on. I don't know who it is. I believe them folks is going together. And he told him, I want us to start going into meetings and arm in arm. And he probably said, I can't do that. I can't do that right now because I'm in the hip hop culture. And although everybody know it, they don't know it for sure. I can't have you on my arm. Hey, D-Ma, I can't have you on my arm right now. And whoever it is a real powerful person, because they got to be a powerful person that lets you know Diddy always had the illusion of power, and they gave him that much power, or made it seem like he had that much power because he was fulfilling their agenda, and he went overboard with fulfilling that agenda, making sure that everybody, the artists that came through Bad Boy, left broke, busted, and disgusted, taking everybody booty, annihilating black men. Because I used to have a crush on Christopher Williams when he was in New Jack City. I had a crush on him. And so I believe he did. You know, we used to always feel like Christopher Williams and Albie Shore looked alike. I believe we not now. We heard what Jaguar Rice said he did to Christopher Williams because Christopher Williams needed some money, and he made Christopher Williams get on his knees. I don't know about nobody else, but for some reason, y'all, as outlandish as it sounds, I believe it's true. I believe it's true, and I believe he did Christopher Williams like that because Christopher Williams probably looks so much like Albie Shore. I'm telling y'all, that's just what I believe. That's what I believe. And so he abused that man. And Christopher Williams was a great singer. I loved his baritone. Lord Jesus. But y'all, is the Elite throwing Diddy to the dogs? I believe it. They done used him until they can't use him no more. They used him until they can't use him no more. Okay, they didn't hit that thing every way, left, right, up, down. I'm sure his toe up, stretched out of shape. He bout in a diaper because he can't hold nothing. If he sneezes, it's gonna come out. They done had years of using him. They don't want him no more. Okay, they don't want him no more. And in return, he tried to do to a lot of black men what they did to him. Okay. Um, I think that's, hey, I have to say I don't give a damn about him. Because what he did was he basically look at what he did to his very own community. And then he said, I made people famous. I mean, we know better now as black people that fame and generational wealth is not affiliated. Okay, you put somebody on TV. How do they have any generational wealth going on? No, because he was going with him, he was screwing them. And like I said, now they screwing him, they raw dogging him without the grease. Okay. So they're taking everything away. We already know that he is something going on. I have not heard anything that he said because he's always danced to the tunes of the Elite. He has not said anything that I know of. That's the reason why I say I believe it's some type of sexual relationship going on with some man. One of the Elites, there were always rumors that him and Clyde Davis had messed around. And maybe they started to get serious. And Clyde, like I said, Clyde is openly gay now. Okay. And maybe Clyde said it's time for us to step out together. Okay. And didn't want to do that. And so maybe Clyde mad, but somebody is mad at him. Because if they weren't mad at him, he's had, like I said, he's had the favor of the Elites for a long time. They always cleaned up everything he did. Now, with this situation with Cassie, people might say, well, he's paying her what she asked for. Well, I mean, they still let it spread all over the media. Don't y'all know the elites control the media? They can whatever they want to. So yeah, I think they done with him. They done with him. He about in a diaper now. So they saying they don't want no shit on them. They and then used him up. He can go on. And they, looking for somebody else that would have the same zeal, okay, that would have the same zeal and I guess lust to destroy his own to destroy to destroy the black community, just like P. Diddy did, because that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Okay, when folks say, "Well, we gotta put some respect on Diddy name," he made a lot of he gave it a lot of people an opportunity. Do they have any money? Do they have any money? No, because they said they ain't got them. Them folks ain't got no reason to lie. So, this man has done a lot. I don't care about him throwing him to the dogs. It's time for him to be thrown to the dogs because he sure have messed over a whole lot of people. One thing for sure, it took years later, but it sure come back. And I haven't forgiven him for what he did to Biggie. I've always believed what with what Gene Deal said about he took Diddy to California for them to take him out. I wish I could read what Cassie. I wish I could read what Cassie said. They probably believe them recanted. Let's see, Cassie. Um, it says in the lawsuit filed in New York, she alleged that he frequently beat her, forced her to engage in sex acts with male prostitutes, acts he referred to as freak offs and sometimes recorded. And on one occasion, as she was trying to end their relationship in 2018, forced his way into the home and took her cookies. Let me ask y'all something in the chat. Do y'all believe what Cassie say? Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that Diddy did her like that? Do y'all believe all that? Or do y'all think she just wants some money? So what do you all think that her motives are now for saying something? Everybody says yes. I believe he did too. I ain't gonna even tell no story. Hold on, y'all. I believe it too. I believe he did that to her. Hold on, y'all. I believe he did that to her, just like she said. Let me get a dog some water. Because he's always been possessive over every woman. They say he's always been possessive over every woman. Hey, Lucille. Something happened recently to her for her to speak like this. I think Diddy was harassing her. I thought Cassie had gotten married and had a baby. Then they said she got married recently and had a baby. They said as soon as Kim was taken out, Cassie got away. So do y'all think he abusing Carisha? Now she real ghetto. Mm. She's married with 2 kids. Mm. Well, y'all say y'all think he's abusing Carisha. Carisha, well, he probably is financially. I was going to say he probably got Carisha in a whole lot of compromising positions, but a person who brag about being pissed on, it ain't nothing you could do to embarrass her. I'm gonna tell you right now, she don't care what he show. Young Miami spoke today. She said she wouldn't be with the man if he hit her. Oh, okay. For some reason, I don't believe Young Miami. She would say that Young Miami wasn't getting that type of money that she's been able to touch, or the type of luxurious stuff that she's been able to get just being a city girl. She wasn't. Yeah, she lying. She is. She's definitely lying. See, if she go left, she ain't gonna have that show no more. He gonna repossess all them cars and stuff he done gave her because they're in his name. They probably leased anyways. And if he got her a house or something like that, he gonna take that because it's more than likely in his name. T, what you think about Ari saying her and Bag been married for 2 years? She lying. I think she's saying that to try to make Moneybag Yo's baby mama mad. Ari telling a fat face lie. Uh, G Money 69 says her album only sold 5,000 copies. Wow. Mm. So TT Baby says, I believe she's getting abused too. She's just being hush hush about it. Right. Like I said, she's touching more money than she's ever touched. And he's making sure that he's providing her with that lifestyle. He ain't doing her no differently than he's done Cassie, no differently than he did Kim or J Lo or any of the rest of them. He don't like women, so he abuses women. Um, because he has to play like he like women. Although it's out now what he really is, but I think that's why he abused women. And so I think maybe he keep them around because he feel like the women can draw in the men, but he got enough money to buy the male prostitutes like he do. Puffy had Kid Cudi car blown up. Oh my God. Cassie needs to be extra careful now for the rest of her life. Diddy is very wicked and vindictive. So I think that Cassie should definitely be very, very careful for the rest of her life. As a matter of fact, she need to get one of those cars, and I'm sure she do, where you could sit in the house and start the car and let it be started up for a little while to make sure it ain't gonna blow up, because we know he's sick. He just needs to be true. Yeah, he just needs to be true to himself. I mean, folks, so-called thugs now, they living out their truth. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, people being honest with themselves and being happy. If they want a man, they need to just go ahead and be with a man. Yeah, let me see how many likes we got. Uh, y'all, we only got 92 likes, y'all. Please y'all keep hitting the like button. Keep running the likes up for me. Let me see, 92 likes. Y'all keep running the likes up. Keep going up. Yeah, keep running it up for me. I appreciate that. So y'all, let me ask y'all something in the chat. What do you all think is going on? The reason all of this stuff is coming out about Diddy. Do y'all think they get ready to take him out? Y'all think they get ready to take him out? What y'all think going on? I'm interested in knowing what y'all think. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Something going to happen to Diddy, but I'm not sure what. Could be a humiliation ritual. Man, I'm mad about the settlement because baby, I was here for the discovery in the courts. Well, I'm sure she had a lot of proof. It's a lot of stuff he didn't want out. Now he already know. Nikki said the devil coming to collect. I'm telling you, I believe that this man has put folks through hell for many years. He has put folks through hell for many, many years. Um, Leo says, I think it's a lot of people. Hold on, let me go back up. I think it's a lot of people want him to go down now that Tupac murder cases come to light. But you know what? Everybody, well, you're right. It's coming to light because everybody in the industry already knew he was a part of it, and that's the part that disappoints me. All this stuff that Keefe D is saying, Keefe D, everybody already knew. Reggie Wright knew. Suge Knight knew. Everybody knew that Keefe D and Puffy them had did this to Tupac. It just makes me wonder sometimes, did they all plot this? That he took Tupac out, then Biggie, then Sean Combs took Biggie to LA for them to take Biggie out, and him and Suge Knight decided that they made more money. They what they say, Tupac's album with Diamond when he passed away. Biggie was selling all kinds of albums. You think about it, like Biggie's album name was Life After Death. His album was named Life After Death. Like, it's really weird for Puffy. Biggie was supposed to be overseas, and then Puffy cancels his. I'm gonna tell y'all why his I heard his bodyguard say that he changed his name to Brother Love. He said he letting y'all know who he is. That means he love anybody. He's Brother Love. He don't discriminate. He love on anybody. because the elites have this thing now where they don't believe in what is it called? They said they don't date based on gender. They call it something gender. It's not age. It's not a gender. It's called something where I forget what they call it, where you just you date based on a person's intelligence. Meaning they don't care about the sex. It could be man or woman. It's all about the intelligence of the person. And I don't have no problem with folks do, but I want some man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I want me a man, okay? And I want him to be a real man, not a man that went and gender fluid. I don't want it to be a man that went and had because that's still a woman to me, when it had a sex change. I want a man that was born with that wing already attached when he came out the womb. That's the type of man I want. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I ain't got no issues with what nobody else do. Okay. Um, Darren Gray says his days are over. Time for him to go see you. His days are over. Time for him to go see. Time for him to go see who? Biggie? The realty says he better keep that weird. I'm telling you, Lord Jesus, Jesus. Very engaging personality if you're interesting. Very engaging personality if you are interested in looking sorry, not sorry. Snoozy says that's why Diddy never made getting married a priority. Right, because Diddy don't want to marry a woman. I truly believe that Diddy is gay. Well, I mean, he is gay. He sleeps with men. I don't believe in that bisexual stuff. You either gay or straight, and he gay. And like I said, that's the reason why he beats on women. Look at this, there was a rumor about him and Usher was sleeping together. There was a rumor about him and Ray J was sleeping together, allegedly. All of this stuff is allegedly. And a whole lot of other people, Clyde Davis gave him the power that he had. They said that he had an ongoing relationship with Clyde Davis for many years, and I believe that's what's going on now. He's in a relationship with someone that's an elite, and he don't want to come out about that relationship because you know I have not seen him crossing any of the elites. He knew not to. So I believe that's what it is. They want him to come out as being gay, and he not ready. Although I mean he has unofficially did it. Everybody around him already knows what he's about with the butt plugs um and all of that. Snoozy says it's a video of him and Usher in a room and a dildo on the bed, and Kevin Hart was clowning him when he was interviewing them. See if you could find that video. I saw that when he made a mistake, and I wonder sometimes, did he really make a mistake? Was there really a mistake when he said me and Usher used to wake up in the morning, and then he was like, oh, like I said too much. I think he wanted people to know that he had bust Usher down. I'm gonna tell y'all something too, y'all. And maybe y'all think differently, because I used to always like have this crush on Snoop Dogg when he was younger. I thought he was so cute. And I always looked at Snoop Dogg as being one of those masculine ones. And then I saw Snoop Dogg wearing fingernail polish. It was black, but he wearing fingernail polish, y'all. It's something wrong with that. I mean, I'm not used to men wearing fingernail polish. And then his fingernails was long. I think it's something wrong with that too. I mean, just in my opinion, it is my opinion. I'm just I've always seen men wear their nails cut down. And I definitely don't see straight men wearing fingernail polish, even if it's black. I'm j- I'm just saying, I don't know. And I love Snoop Dogg. I do. I love Snoop Dogg, but I'm not saying that Snoop Dogg bent over. I'm just saying that, he started going up. But I guess when he got with Martha Stewart, I believe, he started knocking Martha Stewart off of something, and she turned him on to how to make some real money or something. But when I started seeing Snoop Dogg wear fingernail polish, it was black fingernail polish. I just knew. I said, God, it's something ain't right. I love me some Snoop. I've been around him several times, and he's a real hood dude, but I didn't like that polish crap either. I know. No, I didn't like that fingernail polish, like black nail polish. Ugh. Nope, he wanted everybody to know and hear it. Yeah, I don't believe that was a mistake. I believe he wanted everybody to know that he had bust Usher down. Okay. That's what I believe. Snoozy Cake says, I want to know if they are ever going to have a serving Madonna, though. I don't know. Be quiet, Riley. New to you says, Snoop said stop smoke, not smoking. I know that's right. Leave the polish to the women, you know, all that stuff. I don't have no issues with men putting on lip chap if it's cold and their lips all cracked up. But to put on lip gloss, it, that's weird to see, And I see now, like I guess it's like a shock to me. Like a lot of the stuff when we were coming up and growing up, um, a lot of men didn't do. Like they didn't wear a lot of pink. I guess unless they were pimp, I guess. I don't know. They did not not only did they not wear pink, they didn't wear a whole lot of these little these soft colors. They always wear blue or black. Sometimes they wear red. But we see men now that love wearing pink. They just do. They love soft colors. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it's something that moms is teaching them. Um, I think Kevin Hart went through them. I do too. I promise to God, I always believed it. It's something about them. You can always tell when they have gone through those doors. You can always tell when they've gone through those doors. And Kevin Hart I always could see it on him. I always knew he did. And Kevin Hart ain't even popular no more because he was never funny to me. He went through a door because how he just blew up all of a sudden and he was never even funny. Yep, he was never even funny. Move around. I've always thought that Kevin was a little zesty. Me too. He talked like he is. He looked like he is. It's a lot of them though, y'all. Oh, you know, I get to thinking about what was the name of that preacher? Y'all, what was the name of that preacher that Eddie Long? Y'all, when people found out about Eddie Long, Eddie Long lived maybe 6 months. And then when we saw him again, he ain't had no meat on his bones. Y'all, what y'all think Eddie Long died from? They said he had cancer. They said the same about Tupac. He tried hard to be funny, in my opinion. Anytime someone blows up, all of a sudden they took the oath. New to you says full blown package. A lot of people say, well, his wife would have it. I don't believe him and his wife was even doing nothing because he stayed at the nail shop with his boyfriends. You know, that's what he did, sitting there watching them paying for them to get their nails done. Whew. Y'all, I bought a candle that smells so good, and I wish I could find some more. It was only one. And oh, it smells so good. It's caramel cheesecake. Y'all know I love to light my house up with candles like that. I think I'm gonna like this one tomorrow. Mm, it smells so good. They don't sell at Big Lots, y'all. Y'all know Big Lots is my favorite store. I likes to go into the Big Lots. Y'all hit the like button. Keep hitting the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Well, they tried to say if you listen to I forget, and he probably was just throwing salt. That's Keefe try to say he think Biggie. I mean, he think Diddy and Tupac had some type of affair going on. Diddy probably had a crush on Tupac. That's probably what that was. He might have had a crush on Tupac. Yeah, it was Bishop Eddie Long. Nobody ever said what really happened to Eddie Long. Eddie Long looked terrible when the scandal came out, and when the last time we saw him, he said, "I got 3 rocks and I ain't thrown them yet." And he dropped the mic and walked off the stage. And when we saw him again, he was 90 pounds. So whatever it was, it took him down quick. I tell you. I wouldn't play Richard Pryor. He was a part of the community. Yeah, he was. Richard Pryor's wife said he was gay. But I guess she didn't care because she just wanted his money. Diddy dated every woman Pac that he had an obsession with Pac. He wanted to be with him. I think that's what that was. He wanted to be with him. That's probably what that was. Okay. Y'all like, share, and subscribe for me. Hold on. Like, share, and subscribe. So, I, I hope Cassie don't think, if 2 years have gone by, 2 years gone by, 3 years gone by, that she okay. That man gonna forever be mad. That man is gonna forever be mad. Yeah, let's see. I ain't never, and y'all make sure y'all purchase a platinum membership if you haven't. Kenny Adams says, I ain't never heard Richard Pryor was gay. What his third wife said, or his second wife, or whoever. She said that he dated a transgender man, a man that dressed like a woman, and was in love with him. And she said, so what? It was love. Um, Richard Pryor's son has sexual relations with Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney is another one. Now I know Paul Mooney was supposed to be a black activist, but some went right there. Okay, Paul Mooney just seemed like he batted for the other team, the same team. Um, when he shaved that mustache off, you could tell. But believe it or not, you guys, when you hear a lot of these people talk about this stuff, they talk about, yeah, I don't have no issues with the gay community. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I don't. Do I do I would I ever date a woman? No. I don't I'm not interested in dating a woman. I'm not interested in any of that. Okay? I like men. And I'm gonna tell you something that bothers me is when I say, well, I don't date women. Well, what's wrong with it? I don't know. I just don't want to date a woman. I want a man. And I don't like it when people try and say, "Oh, well, you're anti um what do they call it? Anti-hate or whatever." I forget what they call it. You're homophobic. That's what they try to say. You're homophobic when you're not. Um, when you're in, I like men. I think every person has a right to do whatever they want to do. I like men. But I think the chickens are coming home to roost as it relates to P. Diddy. Because P. Diddy, they said, has even caused a lot of men to commit, you know what? To commit the S word. Mm-mm. I'm not anti. I'm not anti at all. I have a cousin that's gay. I have a cousin that's gay. And I remember when my cousin um first came out, he was 16 years old. And he's like 38 now. He's like 30, he might be 39. And I remember when he first came out, he our whole family was like devastated. They was like devastated. It was like, you a teenage boy, blah blah blah, old, antiquated ways in which, hey, I have to say, I believe what the Bible say, but I guess we all sin because the Bible says we ain't supposed to fornicate, and you know, um, I enjoyed every minute of the fornicating. So hey, we all seen it. I fornicated and loved it. Okay, so but the reason I'm very cognizant of that is because my cousin says that when everybody was going at him in the family and stuff, um, if it had not been for me being very understanding about it, and talking to him and not judging him, he thought about taking his very own life, and he was only about 16 years old. So it's okay to have our own beliefs, but I tell people all the time, you can have your beliefs about something, but don't be radical. Don't be evil about it. Kenny Adams says Paul shouldn't be with Peter and Amy shouldn't be with Julie. I tell you. Stop. Y'all run the likes up for me. Keep running the likes up. And kick that video into the algorithm. Y'all keep running the likes up for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, y'all, I believe, okay, that the elites, I believe that the elites is done with Diddy. I do. I believe it's something going on. The elites are done with Diddy, and they're taking his deals. They're allowing all of this bad publicity. When you start seeing celebrities who were once really big celebrities and they were beloved and all of that, like Beyonce and all of them, when you start seeing them let a whole lot of bad publicity start coming out about them, it usually means that the elites are, you know, mad at them about something. When they start losing deals, did they ever say what was the reason that Ciroc took their deal from Diddy? Does anybody know? Man should be with the woman or not have that lusty. I'm telling you, it's a lot of these men. They got these lust demons on them. They said Diddy got a lot of damage control to do going forward. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When y'all look at Diddy don't look like move, Remy. Y'all, Diddy don't look like he taking it too well. He don't look like he handling uh this too well. He, all of the stress and stuff that he's put on people. He don't look like he doing well. He be constantly talking about God, which is good. But he looks like he's gonna break any day. People can give it, but they sure can't take it. I tell you. They can give it, but they can't take it. Yeah. She said he looks awful. Yes, he do. He looks absolutely terrible. He looks absolutely terrible. He was saying that Ciroc was racist towards him. He had Ciroc all of those years. He made Ciroc famous, and they was racist towards him. He must want to start trying to buy in, and they wouldn't let him. He should have been thought about that before he did it. Yeah, he looked absolutely spooked. And I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why he looks spooked is because he knows all of the evilness that he's done is gonna come back 3 times. And I know that's gotta be terrible. That's gotta be absolutely terrible. He's been looking terrible for the last 2 years. I tell you. Yeah, but he looking way terrible now. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Yep. So yeah, y'all. Cassie settles. How much y'all think Cassie settled for? I don't believe it was no $1 or $2 million. If she's suing him for 30 million, she probably settled for 15. That means that she got a lot of stuff on him that she did not even say. She probably got like pictures of him have being in the bed with them, the male prostitutes that he was buying for her. Yeah, she was asking for 30 million, but they settled outside of court. So that means she probably didn't get 30 million. She probably, I don't know, maybe they gave about 5 or 10. said did offer her 30 million. She declined and counter offered. Oh wow. Okay. So that's what it was. So yeah, well then she probably settled for the 30 million. That 30 million gonna set him back. She probably had 15 million. She was already offered 10 million. Yeah, she more than likely got about 15 or 20, but probably half. Sit down, Riley. Yeah, her Christmas about to be real good. It's about to be real good. So y'all, I think that the chickens with P. Diddy, I think the chickens are coming home to roost. That's what I think. And that's the reason why he looking like that, because he know a lot of dirt he done that ain't even made the media. A lot of dirt he did that had not even made the media. He said Danny. Oh yeah, he did those girls real bad. He did Danny Kane real bad. And now Gene Deal said he did. He said himself. Gene Deal said he said I'm gonna whore them out, and he probably did. Mm-hmm. That Cassie still got two more cases. Who she got cases with? I said, well, then it went about the highest. He can go on the pyramid. The ninja got plenty. It's the other lawsuits that's about to hit his ass. Oh my God. He said the ninja got plenty. It's the other lawsuits that's going to hit his ass. The booty bandit gonna be light in the pocket soon. And it's a darn shame that he and I can't say he made them because these men had a choice. You don't want to be in the industry that bad when you're doing the meanest stuff, but then I think some of them was doing it because they wanted to do it. I wonder if the children see him act that. I hope they probably don't, but those girls look just like their mother. I wonder if he's haunted. Hmm. Yep. He should have left Kim alone. Yeah, he should have left Kim alone. If he did that to her, he should have left her alone. Because he gonna reap what he saw as it relates to that and Biggie and all the rest of them. I think that's what's gotten stressed out, this Biggie situation. Um, yep. Okay, y'all. I want to also talk about um when the Young Dolph's case is over, will that change the energy and the atmosphere that's in Memphis? Okay, and I purposely decided to talk about this for the last 30 minutes because I was looking at a lot of the posts. Y'all know it was Young Dolph's Day the other day. And I was looking at a lot of the posts that the young men was posting up, and they still seem to be very unhappy, very well, and which is expected. to be devastated. Key Glock, was talking about on that day he don't necessarily like talking to people. He like being left alone. When you live in somebody's death date, you have to really live. Um, it could be mentally, emotionally messed up. Just imagining leading up to that, like this day, he was still here, and he might have did this on this day. That's as it relates to any loved one. But will it change the energy? I don't know. I was listening to Kenneth Whalum, um, Pastor Kenneth Whalum, and I have to. That was on the news, and I think I have to. I'm gonna have to agree with Pastor Whalum this time. I think it has gotten too far out of hand, and people are not wanting. They're not at. Well, I think they're gonna get some act right quick. But we see how ignorant a lot of these people are and what they do. They'll think that they can fight the National Guard. Okay. But the reason I decided to talk, because I've said this before, I believe that the energy that was released into the atmosphere when Young Dolph was taken out is really what is running rampant in the atmosphere. Okay. Remy, stop, leave him alone. It's really running rampant in the atmosphere. Come on. Sit down. So will it change? I don't know. I look at Key Glock them. I look at a lot of the posts that they post as it relates to Young Dolph, and they're angry. They know that Young Dolph is not coming back, and I think that it angers them. I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't. Leave him. Look at me. Leave him alone. Says that Jerome Davis is sick the way these people stalk and harass her. Jerome. Miss T, I'm so sorry for what you're going through on here because don't no man should treat anyone like that on here. Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Yep, I appreciate that. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you all hit the like button because that helps to kick the video into the algorithm. Okay, that helps to kick the video into the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe. I got 4 daughters, and I will bring them down over my girls for how they are acting with you. I'll be in the bushes, listen to you all the time, and I love your show. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, we know that men that come at women are not men, right? Because no real men sit on the internet and try to be gangster as it relates to women. Men are sorry when it's different men coming out the one woman consistently, and in their minds, um they say, well, her mouth like this, as if I'm their woman. They got me messed up. They don't know me. And but hey, that's how some people are. They feel like you see a strong woman, you're supposed to break her down, but they can't. They're not gonna break this one down. DK Daddy says, I really do hope that the National Guard is approved to come to Memphis. I hope that but you know what? I believe that it will. When the states when the state senate sent that to that letter to the governor, okay, when they got him to do that, because at first, there was talk about it, he wasn't doing it. But when that decision was made, I think that was a done deal. So it's going to be interesting to see how these people react. You know, when they get to pulling out their guns and they stopping in the middle of the street with their guns in their hand like they in a movie doing donuts, holding people up on the expressway. I wonder what they're gonna do when them folks in them tanks. They sitting in them tanks waiting on them to act the fool. I wonder, are they gonna try to buck up against the tank, okay, with their gun twisted to the side like a damn fool, like what they saw in Menace to Society, their gun twisted, okay, and they gonna blow them to kingdom come. Lil Vegas 1921 says, if they ask their grandparents, the National Guard is not going to play with them. No, the National Guard is not going to play with them, but the order has to be restored by any means necessary. Snoozy Cake say, you know, somebody gonna try, and an example gonna be made out of him. I'm telling you. Shoot, these folks ought to be ashamed of themselves. I was reading sometime a long time ago how over in China you cannot chew gum. I think it was China or Japan. If you got chewing bubble gum out in public, they whoop you with a stick. It don't matter how old you were, you got beat with a stick on the booty. Tell 8, you know what I want to ask you. Want to ask if a person, Miss T, gives an opportunity to. Um, and this says the National Guard is getting ready to put it all in check. They're gonna make them be in. Okay, when they pull up in them green tanks, shoot, they'd be a fool to try to buck up against that. GK Daddy says yes, they don't play with the folks in these other countries, but why the crime rate low? I'm telling you, they don't. They don't play with them at all, and they understand that jail is not supposed to be comfortable. It's not. Stop. Um, yeah, hit that like button. Get off of him. Yep. So this is going to be interesting, but as it relates to the energy change, and no, and I listen to Young Dolph's artists and stuff. I was looking at Jay Fizzle's latest video. Those, it seemed like as time goes on, those young men get madder and madder. Okay, they get madder and madder, and they start talking about taking justice into their own hand. You know, but if they just wait it out, they just waited on out. I'm telling you, Remy Riley is something else. That's right, y'all. Get your platinum memberships. Like, share, and subscribe. It says these jails like clubs, meds. I'm telling you, they getting all the drugs. Did y'all see that video I put out earlier today about the man in Memphis going into the jails acting like he's a lawyer? Now you know they really slipping, or else they working with the people. They know he wasn't a lawyer. He coming in meeting with the guy like he's his client, and leaving all, giving them drugs and cell phones and stuff. Hmm. I'm so tired of Remy and Riley. Oh Lord Jesus, they stay fighting. Like, share, and subscribe. I know y'all hear 'em. Y'all stop hell. Shit. Knocking y'all fighting me. Get on somewhere. I'm separating y'all. You get on the back of me, you get on the front. Sit down. As much contraband he be having. I said sit down. Sit. Sit. DK Daddy says Remy and Riley, I love Just go check it out from last night. The other platinum. I just saw a post from Daddy gave Case 50 million to settle. From Dad, Diddy? Diddy gave Case 50 million? Oh, Cassie. Oh, he gave Cassie. I was going to say, uh, he gave Case 50 million. Miss T, I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but I feel like Dolph been sending me some kind of message because lately I've been seeing white Mercedes like straight drop and then we're in. Oh wow. It's more than likely a message in it. I still feel like Young Dolph's spirit is very strong. It is. It's very strong. Um. Yeah. Let's go check it out from last night. Okay. The live on the other platinum was a hot mess. Was on the other platform was a hot mess. Oh, you said the other platform. I don't know why I'm saying platinum. I ain't seeing that right. Um, yeah, you guys hit the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. So, do y'all think that Diddy would ever be arrested for Tupac's murder? Do y'all think that he ever will be? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Suge Knight is the only living person in Tupac's death, and Suge Knight says that it wasn't Keefe D, so he's covering for Keefe D, and that's how you know that Suge Knight was involved with Tupac's assassination. Because why would he be saying trying to take up for Keefe D? Mm-hmm. That's true. Time would tell. Time would definitely tell. Y'all think Keefe D? Listen, Keefe D said that if he went in there, he was gonna tell on everybody. Y'all think Keefe D telling on everybody? Y'all think he telling? Mm-hmm. It says no snitching thing. It was LAPD. That's why. Mm. It happened in Vegas. They say he ain't that crazy. No, he's too rich. Once he bend it over again, he'll be okay. Y'all think that's what it is? Did it ain't want to give whoever it was he was giving some. He ain't gave him none in a long time and they flipping out. The industry is dominated by men. He said LAPD was on death row payroll. I agree. They were. Mm. You guys like, share, and subscribe for me. This was a good live tonight. We had a lot of fun tonight. It was lighthearted. It was fun. We had fun. And like I said, I had been wanting to talk about Diddy. Diddy did this to himself. All of the evil stuff that people, that Diddy did to people, and now that he used up, he's no longer a boy toy to them. He all used up. He probably wears a diaper. They didn't use him up so bad. And so you know, he don't want to come out and be true to who he is. It's some people taking that as an insult. RC6 says, yes, I believe Keefe D is going to sing like a canary. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. Keefe D said he was going to. He said, if I go down, I ain't gonna be the only one go down. Reggie going down. So he feel like Reggie is the reason that he's in jail when he was the one going around talking about Tupac murder. Because he thought they didn't care and wasn't gonna do nothing about it. Yeah, I did not know that Reggie Wright was in a wheelchair. I had no idea that COVID put him in a wheelchair. Reggie was Remy. Look at me. Stop. It says well, that's COVID-19. COVID-19 did him real bad. It did a lot of people that had it real bad, but it's doing him real bad for him to be in a pamper. They said COVID itself took him down. Oh wow, to the point where he had to be in a wheelchair. She says, I want to know what happened to that lady, Jewel. She started doing some interview. You know, she ended up dying. They said she had some type of disease. She was on an oxygen tank. Yeah, I like Jewel. She was very animated. I liked her a lot. Oh, child, I'm so tired of these dogs. Stop. Get off of him. Yeah. How y'all feel about Michael? I mean, about Michelle A. stories. I believe every bit of what Michelle A. say. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. The rumor is Dr. Dre was gay. That his chef was his boyfriend. And I believe it. It says, do Dre always give women beat vibes? And he do me. They say he locks them up and everything. So he just possessive. Michelle A. Lord, she hurt on stage, gone. Mm, mm, mm. Sit down. Well, you guys, like I said, this was a great live tonight. I ain't gonna be on here all night. Y'all know how I do it. What I'll do is I'll take a nap and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night, be trying to get on. Okay, but I definitely enjoyed the live tonight. I appreciate you guys coming over and showing support for the channel. Okay. Y'all know I always do a prayer. Most gracious Father, I ask that you come in the mighty name of Jesus. No weapon formed against us, any of us, and our children shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. God, I just ask that you touch the city of Memphis, keep me safe, keep my family safe, keep this whole world safe, God. This world has lost its mind, and we can't do it without you. We thank you right now. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I appreciate you guys getting it on tonight, y'all. But I don't know why I've been so sleepy late. I've been sleepy. Okay. So it could be because when I have to be up all night working. But I definitely enjoyed you guys. This was real grown folks conversation. And that's something that we're going to get back to. I apologize to you guys for, getting out of my character and going off on people and stuff. That was, taken away from the content because it had me upset and all of that. And it's time to get away from that and start getting back into real content, what's going on in the real world, and just rebuke the devil. One thing about the devil, if you rebuke the devil, the devil will flee. Okay, and that's what we've been doing, and that's what we're on the journey of doing next week to detox. Okay. Good night, y'all. I don't know what I was saying, y'all. I think I fell asleep. I think I was talking about I was detoxing, and I am detoxing. I am. Did I say that? I think I was falling asleep. It says the weather changed. Also, that makes the body tired. Yes, when the weather changed, y'all, I was fine. Y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I gotta tell y'all this. I don't know what I was falling asleep as I was talking. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna tell y'all what used to happen. I used to date this guy a long time ago named Marcus, one of my first boyfriends. And he would always try to call me when he knew that I was because I always went to sleep at the same time. When I would always talk in my sleep. I would always say things in my sleep. And he would always call me around that time so I could talk in my sleep so he could ask me something, or I would be falling asleep on the phone and I'd be blurting stuff out. He called himself Slick. So that's the reason why when I get real sleepy, I get off the phone. I would get off the phone or not, be on the phone. And just like I did, like I started talking about my detoxing as I was falling asleep on here. But anyways, that's what it is too. It's the weather. The weather, when the weather changes, it makes your body tired and stuff. But like I said, this was a real good live tonight, a real good energy. I definitely appreciate all my subscribers for rocking out with me. No matter what, we're gonna rock out and do it the grown folks way. I apologize when I have gotten off of just off of the content and gotten out of character. But sometimes when you've been going through, you have men coming at you, for over 2 years. It started to get to me. But the best thing to do is to regroup, and that's what I decided I was gonna do today, because I had got madder than I had ever gotten last night, to the point it ran my pressure up. I was so mad. My pressure, when I checked my pressure, because like my like I s- like it's some stuff started happening, and I was talking to Demon today, and I was like, it's still like that. And then I checked my pressure, it ran my pressure up so bad. I would never allow any human being, especially not somebody on YouTube, to ever get me that angry again, ever in my life. Never will I allow somebody to get my pressure up like that. We rebuking them in the name of Jesus. After next week, we probably ain't gonna even see them no more. A lot of them, anyways, because God is gonna come passing through, and it's time to get some retribution for um all of these violations that have been happening on YouTube. So next week, God gonna take care of some more people, because that's what God does. And we ain't gonna even have to worry about that. We're gonna just keep going up, regardless of what they try to do to the YouTube. YouTube don't pay my bills. We're gonna still be right here when they all in jail. But I do appreciate you guys, rocking out with me. I love you guys. As we continuously get into other content and talk about other things, that's what we're gonna do, because that's what grown folks do. But I love you guys. Okay, you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.